All right, coming up next, a flyweight matchup between Demetrious Johnson and Henry the Messenger Cejudo. All right, so here's the UFC champion, Henry Cejudo. Took Olympic gold in Beijing back in 2008. This man is a winner in every sense of the word.
He's an absolute winner, and he did win in 2008, but I say go back to 2007. When we walked into the World Championship in Azerbaijan, Henry Cejudo was 34 of 35 guys in the weight class. Fast forward a year ahead,
amazing.
He's the Olympic champion. But then that applies to Demetrious Johnson. He got beat by DJ the first time, knocked out in 1 round. Fast forward 3 years, he beats him by decision and becomes a UFC champion. Henry Cejudo is just a winner.
And in a lot of respects, just getting started. We'll see how it goes for the Messenger here tonight. Well, DC, this is a true mixed martial artist of the highest order. You've watched the film. Hard for me to see much in terms of glaring weaknesses, and he believes he can react to anything that is thrown his way inside that octagon.
It's unbelievable because whenever you're trying to prepare for someone, you look for weaknesses. But when you watch this guy, nothing jumps off the page. When you think I have to go wrestle him, you realize very quickly that not only can he defend takedowns, he can also go and secure them himself. He's that new breed of fighter that has been doing every discipline from the very start of his career. You know you're looking at a guy that will contend for a championship.
And if our fighter meeting on Thursday is any indication, confidence not an issue for this young man coming in here tonight. Our tale of the tape for this, our main event of the evening. Johnson is 31, Cejudo is 33. Johnson will have the 2-inch reach advantage. We send it inside the octagon to Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. And when the action begins, our referee in charge of the octagon, Dan Bergliata. And now, this is the moment UFC fans around the world have been waiting for. Live from the MGM Grand Garden Arena in Las Vegas. It's time! 5 rounds in the UFC flyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a Greco-Roman wrestler, holding a professional record of 16 wins, 3 losses. He stands 5 feet 4 inches tall, weighing in at 125 pounds. Fighting out of Phoenix, Arizona, Henry the Messenger Cejudo! And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a mixed martial artist, holding a professional record of 30 wins, 3 losses, and 1 draw. He stands 5 feet 3 inches tall, weighing in at 125 pounds. Fighting out of Parkland, Washington, USA, Demetrious Mighty Mouse Johnson!
All right, commit to the rules in the locker room. I want you to obey my commands at all times, protect yourself at all times. I want a nice, clean, safe fight. Touch gloves, go back to your corners, come out fighting.
Are you ready?
Well, huge buzz for this fight, and round 1 is now underway. A clash of styles in some respects between a grappler and a 5-tool player type, but certainly the more well-rounded fighters has no problem engaging on it.
No, he doesn't mind grappling, but he also has the ability to fight on the feet, something the grappler does not really feel comfortable with doing. He seems to be behind the 8 ball a little bit, but let's see how he manages getting this fight to the ground.
Well, perhaps a sign of things to come as he lands a kick there.
Nice kick landed by the gentleman.
Oh, and he is getting tagged repeatedly. Nice combination of strikes up top.
Oh, beautiful combination up top. I don't understand your head moving, son.
Stuffs the takedown, no problem. And they separate. All right, single collar tie now. Stuffs the takedown there. How good is his takedown defense? Unable to connect with the right hand. Oh, late defense on the takedown and scrambles to his feet. Nicely done. And a nice job at least staying upright on that. Stuffs that takedown attack without issue. Now here on the ground. Now he is in his wheelhouse. We'll see if he can get one of his submissions to pop here tonight. Bottom fighter trying to control posture, unable to do so.
And now he's in a lot of danger. He's got to grab that head or he's going to get blasted.
Oh, well, both fighters pretty comfortable on the ground, DC, but you got to be very careful hanging out here for too long if you're his opponent.
Oh, nice guillotine there.
And he's out. Oh, that is a high-level transition to half guard and now in a position to do a lot of damage.
Watch him sit back on the leg and land big ground and pound.
Man, how fun is this to watch as he continues to dole out damage with the ground and pound?
Take it back to the days of guys like Mark Coleman, just beating people up in the ground and pound. This guy is a throwback fighter and very fun to watch.
Yeah, the Godfather would be proud. Well, hard to win fights in mixed martial arts from the bottom, but nice work here in that position by Johnson. A lot of top pressure being applied here as he works out of side control. Side control now able to isolate the left arm, and this could be the beginning of the end, DC.
He isolated that Kimura. Look for him to step over with his left knee, lift his opponent onto his side to try to get the angle to finish the submission.
Somehow stays in the fight. All right, side control now, DC. When you get side control in the fight, what are you looking at?
When I get to the side control of the fight, and I believe this young man should do the same thing, it's secure first. Grab everything in tight. Make sure your elbows are in. Make sure you've got something locked in so your opponent doesn't just squirm away. Punch short punches, but try to make the opponent make a choice. Either he turns back into you, you take your front headlock, or he turns in the opposite direction, you throw your hook in, and you start looking to get a choke off.
Listen, I need you to stay a little bit more active, a little bit more movement. You can't wait on this guy, okay?
Okay, round two, you ready? You ready?
Second round underway.
Big leg kick land.
Nice punch by Johnson. Well, nice land there by Henry Cejudo. His boxing is on a completely different level than it was a few years ago. He hip tosses him to the mat. Now we'll see what he can do from here, DC.
Right into side control. He's going to try to control him, then find a submission.
All right, so you got to be careful playing on the ground with this guy. You don't want to mess around for too long. All right, side control now. Well, you got to be working off of your back. He's certainly doing so here. Nice punch. All right, he's sort of hanging out here unguarded, DC. Not sure if he's trying to bait him in or what, but not great body language here. All right, he's trying to control posture here. Now trying to hip escape.
He's just trying to move out of this position off the bottom.
Oh!
Turn on the elbow. He's going to chase the submission finish.
Not tapping out tonight. All right, half guard form here and a lot of offensive options, I would think, at his disposal.
Oh, he's got a ton of options. He has submission options, but I believe the safest option for him here is going to be to use his ground and pound. Build a base, posture up, throw big strikes, get back to position, build posture again, throw big strikes, and just really wear him down with a really secure position in half guard.
Well, he's staying pretty effective here, fighting off of his back. Nice strike landed there by the bottom by Johnson. Strong bottom work here, staying busy. Oh, he's got the ground and pound going now. Oh, looks like he's transitioned to an armbar.
You cannot stay in the guard of these great jiu-jitsu guys. Gotta be careful, armbar.
Armor's been isolated, but he picks him up and slams him down.
He lifted him through the air, slammed him on his back, and moved right into side control to get out of danger.
Beautiful job to not just turn defense into offense, but also to end up in a dominant position. Outstanding ground and pound here. Somewhat of a lost art in MMA, at least in terms of making sure that every strike counts. Not an issue for him.
He's making every single one of them count. He is not pity patting. He's not touching. Every punch that lands, he wants you to feel it.
All right, good movement by him here on the ground. He really is a master of these transitions.
He is a master of movement on the ground. You never know where he's going to be.
All right, side control now. We'll see if he can advance position. Well, he's in a compromising spot here, DC. You got to figure out a way to get back to your feet. All right, so inside the open guard of his opponent. You got to be careful playing around for too long here on the ground with this guy. Keeping busy here off of his back. Nice offense from the bottom. Pretty good work with the strikes here off of his back by the ever-improved Henry Cejudo.
This round, I want you to get that submission. You're getting close, but you're giving up position, and you're giving up some space before you're attacking.
So here we are as our next round gets underway. I would have tapped in that previous round, by the way. I would have tapped.
It was so tight. I cannot believe that he got out of that submission attack. Over and over, he landed this big body kick.
So he's really starting to put together some significant body shots here. These are going to take their toll as this fight goes on.
Another punch to the head. He's really turning every part of himself into those strikes to the head.
Johnson gets caught with that punch. He'd be wise to get those hands up. So at long last, he finally lands his first takedown after several failed attempts. You knew coming in that he was going to stay committed to the takedown, kept on trying, and finally got him to the ground. Well, anytime you are in a ground fighting situation with this fighter, you're potentially playing with fire. All right, bottom fighter here, maybe looking to hip escape, DC.
He jumps on a headlock. We call this in wrestling just a headlock, and if you're not careful, you can get stuck in an arm triangle. Watch triangle, watch triangle. There he is, he's moving to the finisher position. Now watch.
And he's out. Oh, nice job by him there to move in a half guard. Not much resistance from the bottom fighter.
He's just too good in this position. Look for ground and pound immediately.
Man, this is some serious ground and pound. He's trying to put this dude's head, like, through the canvas.
He's one of the better ground and pound fighters we have in the entire UFC, and you're seeing why.
Well, there are few things more fun to watch in mixed martial arts than these type of transitions and scrambles on the ground.
High-level grappling can really be entertaining.
Well, pretty good work off of the bottom here by Cejudo. He continues to evolve as a striker. All right, well, both fighters pretty comfortable on the ground, DC, but you got to be very careful hanging out here for too long if you're his opponent. Working off of his back here. Looks like he may try to hip escape. Oh, nice job here staying busy off of his back. Nice offense from the bottom. All right, he's in a half-guard position here, DC, and in a good spot to dole out a lot of damage, I would think.
A lot of damage can be done from the half guard. You sit back on that leg, you press down into your opponent, you drop elbows, you drop punches. What is very key is you controlling the underhook on the far side. If you give up that underhook, your opponent can use the half guard to build up to his elbow, sweep, or just chase down a single leg.
Oh, nice work from the bottom. Tags him with the punch. The ground and pound has been there all night.
He's putting him in exactly the positions he needs to be in right now. He's able to relax here, and he understands, being a veteran of so many fights, that as long as he's on top, he's winning. He feels like he's winning here.
Well, he's more than content to work off of his back, DC, where he has been a magician in his UFC career. All right, now we check out some of the action from that previous round, DC. How about the display of striking?
Just high level. I mean, you would think that we're watching a K1 level kickboxing match opposed to being in the UFC. Both displayed great technical skills, unbelievable striking.
You're fine. blood. We've been here before. You've been cut. No worries. We like the taste of our own blood. Now's the chance to go out there and get some payback. Gotta have you.
You ready? You ready?
Let's go for it.
I mean, he's cutting down the sides with these beautiful leg kicks.
Nice punch there by Johnson.
Head kick.
Oh! And an immediate transition to the judo throw right into side control.
He's in side control. He's got a ton of options.
Side control now, DC. A lot of options at his disposal from here. Man, isn't it fun to watch this dude work on the mat?
He's unbelievable how fluid he is in his motion on the mat. Now he's on top of him looking for the finish.
Back to the feet now. A lot of top pressure being applied here. Man, this is some serious ground and pound here, DC. He's not just staying busy for the sake of staying busy.
He on belly. He needs to
fighter better move.
Yeah, he's got to move, John. He's got to shrimp and try to either get up or pull his opponent back into him so he doesn't have the posture to land that big damage.
Oh, nice job to reverse position on the ground.
Now he'll try to start attacking a rear naked choke from the top position. He is doing a really good job of relaxing, not panicking because he's getting choked.
Wow. All right, right into side control here, DC. Biggest difference between half guard and side control?
Well, side control to me feels like a little bit less control because now my legs aren't really doing anything anymore. Now I'm controlling you with my upper body. So I've got to be very, very aware. It's still advantageous, but it just seems a little more free-flowing than having something like a half guard.
All right, working out of side control here. His opponent trying to control posture, but you got to be careful here. Oh, and he's able to land a strike there from the bottom. Nicely done by DJ. Cejudo's looking to pass here, denied by the opponent. Oh, really nice work to keep busy off of his back as he lands some more offense here from bottom. Useful strike there, the ground and pound on point tonight. Oh, big combination of ground and pound strikes here, DC. This could be the beginning of the end.
I mean, you got to be very careful when you take these big ground and pound strikes. You need to control posture on the bottom, and if you're the top guy, the guy that's looking to finish, continue to gain posture and rain down big strikes in your opponent.
All right, so you got to be careful playing on the ground with this guy. You don't want to mess around for too long. Oh, he postured up there, gained some valuable separation.
And now the ground and pound starts.
Well, you got to stay busy on the bottom. He's doing it here. Nice punch. Good work from the top here by Cejudo. He continues to evolve as a striker.
Into that last round. He's bringing the slugfest. That's a type of fight he wants. And let him think this last round is how it's going to go. Lure him into a slug.
All right, let's look back at some of the action, DC. Your good friend Mark Coleman, the godfather of the ground and pound, would be proud.
He'd be very proud. He'd be very proud with the way that he showed his ability to use his ground and pound. He didn't waste any action. He did everything he needed to do. He was able to posture. He was able to control risk. He did everything perfectly in his approach in that ground and pound sequence.
Effective punch there by Johnson. Cejudo's lower jaw now starting to show signs of swelling. Oh, there's a takedown attempt, unable to get the fight to the ground. Nice job by the opponent.
Nice job by the opponent, defending the takedown, but now he is going to have to mix it up again. The first shot will not work. You gotta go 1, 2, 3 at a time to try to hold it.
Hip toss as he takes him down. Now we'll see what he can do with it.
Right into side control.
Oh, tags him with the left. That is an educated left hand.
Educated left hand. He's throwing so fast, so crisp.
All right, side control now, DC. You know he's in his element on the ground. A lot of tricks up his sleeve.
A lot of tricks.
Well, you got to be working up your back. He's certainly doing so here. Nice punch. Well, not good body language from his opponent here, DC. He's curled up.
No, he's exhausted. He's been beaten.
All right, he's very comfortable fighting off his back, DC. Now looks like he's trying to hip escape.
Yeah, he's trying to hip escape or maybe look for a Kimura here. Now into his mount.
over 3 minutes now to go in the fight. Close guard. Now try to hip escape.
He's just trying to move out of this position off the bottom. The Kimura's not the arm. It's the shoulder pressure that usually makes you tap.
Oh, nice job using this. Nicely done. All right, so inside the open guard of his opponent. Got to be careful playing around for too long here on the ground with this guy. Oh, excellent pressure here from top position by Cejudo. Well, you know I don't like the gi very much, but I have an appreciation and a healthy one for these type of transitions.
You can tell he's been in the gi at some point in his life with the way that he moves so freely.
I'm skipping jiu-jitsu next week, too. Cejudo's back in full mount. Well, not ideal to spend this much time on the bottom, but you can't fault him for his activity. Landing strikes here from the bottom. Nice work by Johnson. All right, well, he's got him softened up here. Well, anytime you are in a ground fighting situation with this fighter, you're potentially playing with fire. Strong bottom work here, staying busy. Side control now. Lands a strike now from the bottom. Nice work there by Johnson. Good, solid strike on the ground. Oh, how about the speed on that reversal there? I mean, I know you can get out of some bad spots, but not with that type of speed.
You cannot allow him to get leverage on the bottom. What a sweep.
All right, so good ground and pound by him here, certainly staying busy, and not just busy, but effective.
You can just throw punches to keep the referee off you. This guy is throwing punches to be effective, to throw damaging strikes. He's doing a fantastic job.
What a fight! All right, so the fight goes the distance as we await the judges' scorecards, but certainly a dominant striking effort out of that fighter tonight.
John, he used his best weapons in order to carry him to a decision, a very clear decision, in my opinion. A great performance tonight by this young fighter.
All right, the official decision is now in. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 5 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for decision. The judges score the contest 48-47, 49-46, and 48-47. Declaring the winner by unanimous decision, Henry the Messenger Cejudo.
All right, so there he is. The celebration is on. He tried to leave the judges out of it tonight, was unable to do that, but a pretty dominant effort nonetheless. He's your winner by unanimous decision.
And you got to feel good about that. You got to feel good about dominating every aspect of a fight and getting a victory. You should be